Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Let's see. It is currently 1:26 p.m., November 15th, 2025. See. Okay, we're gonna keep the stream going until about 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard, because I got plans for around then. I just thought, why not just give y'all a bit of a show before I have to go. Huh. That's weird. This is this is a new issue. This is a brand new issue I've not encountered before. I'm subscribing to maps and they're not, like, installing. I've never had that issue before. One. All right. Let's try getting those again. Is there a problem? Is there like an issue with the fucking... I can't seem to download custom maps for some fucking reason. It looks like some other people are having this issue where they can't download maps. That's new. That's a new issue. I've never had this issue before. I could download weapon skins and other stuff, but... Alright, so I guess no Left 4 Dead 2 today until that gets resolved. I guess we got to, Alright, so... I did throw Half-Life 2 in there. But man, I really wanted to check out that custom, that Lima infection one, what that was about. So there's something weird going on with Left 4 Dead 2 right now, where for some reason you can't download custom maps. Some people are having issues with it on the forums, and I can't download maps either. Like, you know, I subscribed, but I can subscribe to the weapons and all that stuff fine. I can subscribe to weapons and all that shit just fine, but I can't sub to any of the I can't sub to any of the fucking campaigns. I don't know. So Half-Life 2 it is, because I did download no, yeah, that's a really bizarre issue. I've never had that issue before. That's a completely new thing that happened. So yeah. Alright, so we're gonna check something out. We are checking out Resident Evil 2. Oh shit! Alright, I wasn't expecting to just hop right into it. Okay. We were checking out Resident Evil 2 Source. Now, this is something that I remember seeing on ModDB. Like a long time ago. I remember seeing this on ModDB a long time ago. But I never really got around to playing it. But somebody uploaded it to the workshop. Like when Half-Life 2 got it, it finally got its workshop. Ooh. Is there a shotgun in here? Ooh, this is the pistol? No shotgun though. That's loud. It's just from Left 4 Dead. Oh shit. So this is probably based off of the A scenario, so we come in here to get a key card. Yeah, blue card key. It's crazy, we could just be in here. And we unlock the doors. Ink ribbon. Oh, okay. See, which way do we go? Have I heard of S-Mod? I remember I've heard about it like over a decade ago. Ow. What do I need to find the fucking combination? I don't know. Isn't that mod like 8 years old at this point? Like S-Mod, I remember hearing about it like over a decade ago, I want to say. I mean, like, S-Mod is literally just a mod where all you do is put Impulse 101 and then just have fun. That's the whole point of the mod, is just to use Impulse 101. Oh, really? You had crab smoke too? Okay. Shit. Oh, it's this one. Small key. Isn't S-Mod where all the, like, that one has, like, all the really silly-ass weapons, like the fucking bananas? Because when I'm thinking about more tactical, I'm thinking about, because you say more, is tactical a little bit different, and it's, like, more tactical. I'm thinking about M-Mod. What are you gonna drop here, huh? Oh, hello. My god, you got a lot of health. No lighter. So what? We're not Leon? No lighter? Okay, my timing was off. I suck. So let's just get the shotgun and the key first. Give me that shotgun. Awesome. Can't go this. Oh no, we can. That's just the Left 4 Dead 1 fucking shotgun. Yeah, butt plug, let's go. See, modernism, Counter-Strike. Oh, okay. So now we just go this way. We get the crank. Got it. So that's weird. You get the unicorn medal from there, but like getting a unicorn medal from the second floor. That's very counter. I mean, what I say? That's very side B. That's side B stuff right over there. Let's see. There's our lighter and an ink ribbon. Yeah, you're good. Whoa! They're tankier than the regular head crab zombies. I mean, that was a good attempt, you know. Oh, I did not want to save, man. Ah! I was wondering if they would have still had that that little scare in there. That's cool. Oh, hello. I was wondering what that sound was coming from. I don't like that, it just gave me that. Okay, this it does have 2 shotgun fire. So let me go get the other gem. Oh, okay. So that's where you get it. This is all pretty cool. I like this. It's a cool mod. Oh! Hold on. Ow. I wasn't expecting them to come through the window. They only usually come through the window. They're supposed to only come through the window when you head back like this, you know? Well, this mod just did whatever the fuck it wanted. We need to get some healing. They're just red antlions. That's all they are. You missed it earlier, but they're just red antlions. One might come through the ceiling here. No? No. They're literally just antlions, but with a red palette swap. I think fast zombies would have been better. I feel like I'm missing something else. Like... We're blocking the door. I hate to do this, but they don't leave me any choice. Okay, let me just get right through. Just now, let me just turn that off. Okay. All right. They didn't really leave me much of the choice there. So, watch this. Alright, watch Tomato ketchup. That's fucking hilarious. I just wanted to. There we go. Yeah, be honest, you guys. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I personally, I've always liked the reload sound for the shotgun in Half-Life, Half-Life 2 specifically. I've always really liked the reload sound for it, like the sound of the shells being put in. I always thought it sounded cool, like that nice. It's got like a very springy sound to it. Hope you need those. No, the Half-Life in general has underwhelming animations, even compared to the first game. But however, the sound department of the guns, oh, those are the dogs. I guess that works. Motherfucker. Yeah, that works. I don't even know what I got, but whatever. Just clear. Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building. What? If you want to live, you're gonna have to leave with me. Hold on a second, chat. I just realized I forgot to put my medicine on. There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. It's like, go down the manhole and go through the sewers, but it won't be easy. And I gotta see if there are any mods that for Half-Life 2 that give the guns like a bit better, that give better animations. Like any mods on the workshop that do that, because that'd be cool. I've seen people make a lot of mods for Half-Life 1 that do that. There are. Oh man. Sorry, just putting my medicine on. I wonder what homosexual just fucking tweeted me or messaged me. Reanimation pack. Actually, I'm curious. What does this look like? I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. This don't look half bad. Then again, I never thought the crowbar was too bad. Same thing with the gravity gun. The gravity gun was... The gravity gun, like, were just serviceable. I want to see some of the weapon. Alright, let me see this reload animation. Yeah, it's better. And I like that he's two-handing it. Alright, what about the... That ain't bad either. It's a lot more kick to it. Alright, come on, shotgun. Oh. Okay. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that for the reload animation. I don't know about the grenades. I don't know. The part that bothers me is that he's pulling the pin and just holding it forever. That pulling the pin is part of the wind-up. I don't really like that much.
I'll take you to where they made their base. Or
These look cool, though, generally. Really want to know what are the... I wonder what are the top rated of all time. That's fucking hilarious. What is this? That's not bad. Oh. 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 These are cool. These are cool, don't get me wrong, but man, that's a little too flashy, though. That's cool. That Magnum one is a bit too flashy. Like, I don't know. What, like Like, yeah, that's what I was just trying to get at. Like, that's what I was about to say, Magenta. Like, I like it. I have seen a lot of. I have seen a lot of. Reanimations of Half-Life weapons in general, whether that be actual mods or just theoretical, like, just fan like projects that people have made that are just like animations they put on YouTube. But but I like animations that look a little sloppy. And what I don't mean like sloppy in that the animation itself is sloppy, like sloppily made, but I like it when like when a character who realistically is not supposed to know how to handle weapons all too well, it is conveyed through the animations. So I don't think I've actually ever looked in the Black Mesa workshop. Now you got me curious. Now you got me curious. I gotta look in. Now you got me very curious, actually, to look at the Black Mesa workshop. Oh, look at you, Mexico, brother, playing Black Mesa for the first time. You're goated. Is this finished yet? Is this finished? Oh, no, not yet. Dude, I've been following Black Mesa Blue Shift for years. Because they've been working on it. I've been following it when they were doing it like way before this initial post date. I remember like I've been wanting, just waiting for this, and there was an opposing force project, but I don't think that ever really went anywhere, sadly. Which one? Oh yeah, that's right. There's quite a few. But oh wait, the fuck is this? I really would love to get a. I really need to get a better PC, guys, because I really want to. I really want to stream Black Mesa to y'all. It's not that I can't play it. I can play it on this PC, but I don't have faith that I can play it and stream it, essentially. Ow. He had a yesterday? What the fuck? Yeah, Operation Black Mesa. That's the one that I remember following more. Operation Black Mesa. Okay, yeah, let me look at these. Okay, they're individual files. Wait, hold on, wait. What is this link you put? This, oh my god, this side is so green. The dramatic tale of a brave little mod and its untimely demise due to a community of woke goobers and goblins. Excuse me? Excuse me. Like, all right, okay. Let me keep reading this. Let me keep reading this. All right, so, well, started with a small team. We branched off we branched off of Black Mesa military after the dispute over the quality of mod. We felt it'd be easier to start a new project then to retrofit a product that in many areas needed work. Some drama between me and the developer, and I admit I was pretty harsh. I was very stressed and heading into surgery. Not a few days after this dispute happened. Stopped myself. Some pretty mean stuff said. Blah 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 blah. Promising command weapon animator. Yep. It all started when I left a comment on a random YT video. It was if Half-Life happened in real life or something like that. I was on my own channel, left comments on things, thought nothing of it. This is the comment: cringe and unrealistic fan fiction. You know nothing about how the U.S. government operates or how situations like this handle real life. Way to illustrate the best of capabilities. Yes. And truth, so the video is essentially what a Hollywood junior writer who knows nothing about the government thinks would happen. Turns out, anyway, what's the guy? I can critique a silly YouTube video if I want, right? Apparently not. Turns out this little furry, yes, he's a furry, I know. There's a lot of that type of shit incoming. Decided to raid my Discord while I was asleep. He did so with a bunch of his furry friends. I told him I talked to him about my critiques on Discord since I didn't feel like typing it out. He declined originally, but I guess after I fell asleep, he changed his mind. And while he was at it, he decided to act like a 6-year-old whose ego was shattered. So I suppose having been there wouldn't have made much of a difference. Anyway, we kicked the goobers out of the server and deleted the rants and spam and moved on with our lives. Things like this happened. It was hardly a noteworthy incident. A few days later, I noticed our mod, which was once pinned in the official Crowbar Collective Discord alongside other mods like Black Mesa Blue Shift, was no longer pinned. This confused me. Some people were asking how to find their way into our server, and one of my developers pointed this out to me. I don't remember who it was, but I was confused and asked a few moderators. I didn't get an answer, probably because people were busy or not that active. But eventually I did get an answer from a moderator named Vinny. His profile picture is a shark. I assume he's got the IQ of one. Excuse me? Excuse me? Anyway, he told me that he removed us. This is how that went. A screenshot says, hey, did you unpin our Discord twice from the server? Just wondering what's up. If we broke the rules or something, anything like that, feel free to let me know. I mean, as it stands, there's tons of bullshit in the pins anyway, so I don't see any harm in us being there. I was alerted to your behavior inside your server and with other members of it. I do not feel it is the best interest to promote an individual server/mob with such negativity and toxicity. When I asked him what he was talking about, he said nothing. To this day, he hasn't said a word, but I was in luck, or so I thought I was. I knew a friend of his in the HECU collective server, the people responsible for Black Mesa Blue Shift. The friend I am referring to is none other than Unstoppable Giant, another moderator. I've seen that name around before. Now, when I said Vinny had the IQ of a fish, that was probably a bit extreme. However, when I tell you that Unstoppable Giant person literally has the cognitive function of a dehydrated beetle in the desert, please understand the full meaning of my words. Anyways, I brought it up to Unstoppable Giant, and it turns out the people who raided our server were friends of Vinny. That video was made by a friend of his. I suppose a shark is Vinny's persona or something. Maybe he's like one of those wolves off of Vancouver Island that hunt totally submerged in water. I don't know. But all joking aside, here's a screenshot of me talking to Unstoppable Giant about it. I'm getting on the side. I'm telling the truth. I have no reason to lie to you. This is the first time I'm ever hearing about this, so I wouldn't have time to prepare any elaborate lie. I genuinely never expected this nonsense to be the reason. He was not aware of a raid. I believe that he refused to substantiate a single thing. I found this whole thing odd, considering we were the ones who were raided and harassed over a comment I left on an unrelated video. But once Unstoppable Giant saw the comment, boy oh boy, apparently that comment was the same as sleeping with the dude's mother. At least you think it was based on how much came of it. All right, let me look at these let me look at these images. don't like look. Um, I don't know. Look. I'm not gonna act like. Look. I'm not gonna act like that I have the full context or even know what's properly going on. But to be honest, I don't think this comment is that bad. At least this YouTube comment is that bad. It's stupid. It's really stupid, but I don't know. Like, whatever, I guess. Like, I don't know if it, well, here's the things. like, magenta. Like, you gotta understand, like, not everyone in the source community, but it's always somebody in the source community. It's not ever, not. And I let me, like, yeah, let me just keep this going, okay? Let me keep this going. Let's see. I'm not complaining to you. You were completely smack talking that dude. That wasn't even condescending. It was just insulting. It was also true. It had nothing to do with our mod. To you, that's my own private channel. You're associated with your mod. You represent it. Anything you do will reflect on it. I mean, that part is true. Like, anything that you do, is it fair that anything you do outside of your work is reflective of your work? I don't think so, but that is the sad truth. What the things that you do outside of your mod can reflect the quality of your work in some way, shape, or form, or at least it can taint it. It can affect the quality of the perceived quality of your work in other people's eyes. That part is true. I don't think it's fair, but for the most part, it's not fair. But like it is, like it just like it. That's just how it is. Anything you do, if that comment is genuinely evil to you, I'm amazed you're not on medication. Genuinely, I am on med. All right, now you're just taking it too far, man. Like now you're actually just taking it too far. I understand you're upset, but and yeah, like I do think it's a bit much to start this over a YouTube comment for sure. Like, you know, I think like if what you say is true and like, you know, and this all started because of a YouTube comment that you left, you know, that's you know, that's not cool. That's fucked up that it happened to you, but now you're just kind of like now you're just going scorched earth, and you know, people's sympathy for you, people like, you know, who are going to be on your side is going to significantly decrease with comments like this. Like, I don't know. Like, I understand why this dude's pissed, you know, like that. Like, it's kind of crazy that, like, if it's true that what's happening is over a YouTube comment on your private channel, then yeah, that's, you know, that's fucked up. Absolutely, I would be pissed too. But, but like, but like. But like with comments like this, bro, like now, like, you know, any kind of points of me being on your side, any kind of potential me being on your side or anybody being on your side in any way, shape, or form is going down. Like, you already kind of lost me with the ultimately demise doing community of woke goobers and goblins that already I can't really take you seriously that much. But I don't need to necessarily be with you on a political spectrum to understand when something is unfair. Like, you know, there are people on both sides of this on this climate that can be treated unfairly, and there's injustices everywhere that you go. And I believe in fairness regardless of where you lie, even if I might detest what you stand for, because we're all people and we are all equal. We all should be equal under law. We should all be equal under God. And like, that's just how it is. Like, you know, I'm a genuine free speech advocate. I don't think, but freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences. That, like, people need to get that clear. Freedom of speech doesn't mean that you can. Freedom of speech means that you can go around calling people racial slurs and you won't get arrested for it. But freedom of speech does not mean that you won't suffer consequences, like people being angry at you, people detesting you, people even beating the shit out of you for it. Like, you know, that it means that you're not free of those. That's what that means. So saying shit like this is going to, yeah, no, exactly, Magenta. Like, so, like, you know, I was thinking, yeah, it's a bit extreme that this was happening over a YouTube comment. But now you're just going scorched earth. And I can't be behind you for that. Now, if you laughed at the I am on medication line, don't worry, I laughed too. You'll come to find everything this guy says is a meme. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Anyways, it was probably too late at this point, but I tried to explain myself how dishonest and unreasonable I found all this. I was hoping that we could talk some sense into his friend Vinny, since Vinny was ghosting me. All right, what do we got here? And I asked Vinny if he knew why. That's when he said my server was toxic, but he legit lied. You went onto another mod to try to undo his decision. We didn't know he unpinned it at that point. We thought maybe it was removed by mistake or the comment got deleted. This is a legit lie. He says inside your server. It doesn't say your comment on my pal's video made me mad, so I took revenge, which is what happened. Taking revenge because he doesn't approve of me or giving my honest opinion on a video is not me being toxic. The conversation went on for a while. I tried to explain myself rationally and it got very strange. I mean, to be honest, saying I'm amazed you're not medication doesn't seem very rational. Like, to be honest, I'm surprised that that Unstoppable Giant even, like, I think I'm amazed that they even still tried talking to you after that, because if I got that message, I would just say, all right, we're done here. Like, you know, Unstoppable Giant, you have more grace than I do. Because I would have undoubtedly been like, yeah, we're done here. Don't try to appeal any shit to me. Don't try to appeal any shit to me because it's not going to happen. I will not tolerate any disrespect. Let's see. Conversation went up. I tried explaining myself rationally, got very strained. The lengths that Unstoppable Giant would go to defend. But it's clearly mild abuse of power was fascinating. Granted, I didn't care that much about being unpinned. It wasn't the end of the world. I was more so insulted by the reasoning and lack of professionalism. But that was my mistake. I didn't realize Discord moderators were actually all furry, humorless artists. What the... like Queen of Thorns. My failure was one of imagination. Like the Queen of Thorns, my failure was one of imagination, bruh. This is when Unstoppable Giant says something that was immortalized in our Discord for a while and still became a copy pasta. I know the only content creator that I guess is behind Yoru is like Simply Fishy. That's the only one I can think of. I think Simply Fishy's still making Nightmare videos, which, you know, all the power to them. Like, they still do well. I didn't know about Cookie Blitz. And I haven't seen Cookie Blitz. I wouldn't have left that comment if I thought people were going to legit cry over it. Like, I'm not going to fucking, like, wreck people's days. I'm not out to, like, fucking wreck people's days. I was just disappointed with the video. You did it again. What? You changed the tactic. What are you, my ex? You're manipulative. Everything you said, you twist words. You couldn't see the truth. It was 2 feet in front of you. I know what kind of person you are. You've been leaving little insults here and there to lower my self-esteem, so I'll listen to you. So I'll say this, that I think your comment was rude. So your conclusion is that my judgment must be wrong and I should be less sensitive. Buddy, I've been through some of the worst shit you could possibly... Okay, both of y'all are being too extra, man. Both of y'all are being way too fucking extra. What is wrong with you two? What is wrong with you two? Why are you both acting like this? Like, look, I don't know what, what the entirety of the conversation looked like, so I don't know, like, where, like, this is, like, coming from. Like, where, like, this psychoanalysis shit is coming from. But... like, no, I agree with Yumi. I think Fishy is only, like, if Fishy has ever talked to Yoru, he's probably only ever talked to Yoru in regards to, like, new stuff to the mod or just about the mod. It's probably all business related. I'm gonna be real with you. Just like with Yoru's relationship and I, it was basically business related. I was not friends with the guy. He would just tell me some stuff about the mod, showcase some mod stuff to me. He tried to show me some, like, drama that was all happening, but I told him I had no interest in it. Like, it's not my... I want nothing to do with it. Like, yeah, I think they're, like, if they even have a relationship, it's probably just strictly business. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really feel like knowing people's drama unless they're, like, really good friends of mine. And I mean really good friends of mine. Your manipulator shows the signs of socio... Like, are you... Okay, alright, look. Alright, like... Like, look, I think, Miha, I think they definitely have. Like, I think it's likely that they have. Yoru, like, has seemingly, like, seems like he would probably interact with anybody who's, like, willing to go over his mod, especially give it a boost and all that stuff, because obviously you're going to want your mod to get popular. You're going to want, like, you're going to want your mod to be out there and all that. So keeping some form of contact with these people who could help with that is a good call. But anyway, but this isn't about, but anyway, let's get back on the subject matter here. This isn't about Yoru, it's simply Fishy. Like, but anyway. Anyway. So, to get back onto this, both of y'all are being way too extra here. Both of y'all are being way too fucking extra here. I don't know, like... This is really corny. This is really corny. See, hold on a second. So I was just closing some tabs. Like, I don't know what, like, I don't know why you still continue, and you just, like, I don't know, like, both of y'all got some issues, man. Both of y'all got some issues. Like, yeah, this dude is, This dude is wilding out 1000%, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what you seek to gain from this. And I honestly feel like... And will I do dispatch gameplay? I would like to. I hope I can stream and play it at the same time. My PC is pretty weak. So it's a maybe. I would like to. I've been wanting to play dispatch. But... It's pre-rendered. You should be okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Then I think I would. But anyway, I just don't know, and I see why this became a meme, like, or a copy pasta in his community. Even, you know, as fucked up as that is, I won't lie, this is something that, like, if this happened to me, like, if I had something like this, I would be like, yeah, I kind of brought it on myself by acting like this. I'm not like saying blaming by any means, like, you know, this dude is clearly, like, this guy is clearly, you know, unwell enough and holds enough contempt in his heart to do such a thing to somebody. So the last thing I want to do is give him ammunition, essentially. That's what I'm getting at here. I'm not saying you're bad for having these negative feelings, especially after whatever the fuck he's been saying to you, but you gotta put that wall up. You have to put that wall up against people like this. This is you kind of letting the wall down, letting the floodgates come out. And you might think, and a lot of people let the floodgates down thinking that it's gonna resonate or hurt this other person, when the unfortunate reality is that against people like this, it doesn't. In fact, they find it funny. It's exactly what they want, anything. They're saying shit like, what are you, my ex-girlfriend, or are you on medication, to you because they're purposely trying to get that, you know, reaction out of you to make you feel worse. You even acknowledge that. But you still played into it. Like, I'm sorry, but knowingly playing into it doesn't make you the smarter person in this situation. A lot of people think, like, I know what you're doing, and I'm gonna try to throw it back at you, some shit like that. People do that, but no, you just now you just look like you're willfully being ignorant. It really, because I was annoyed about a moderated. Reacting to some criticism. Not sure how long he's been waiting to say that to someone, but I'm glad he's able to appealing handshake to reach opportunity. Ironically, he's holier than thou. This guy is. He talked about, well. Unstoppable Giant was known for being a complete doorknob, and obviously I was a lead developer for a collaborating model for C's dev team, and you think that would have been that, but no, Unstoppable Giant couldn't even keep the peace. He was flipping out like a child, and his team members said to plead with him to shut up. Anyway, most of the drama concerning HCU Collective... I just realized, hold on. I don't like this song. I was wondering why the name Vinny sounded familiar to me. I was wondering why why that name seemed familiar as well. But the developer and a few other developers were friendly since as far back as I remember. I've been let's see. So There are lots of developers who messaged me and back, privately hoping Adam will undo the ban, but clearly he was not interested. Never had the biggest relationship. He was very, very supportive of him. So, okay. In the first section, an article is about Crowball Collective, HECU Collective. Then this section is mostly about Tripmine Studios peer review and the new kid on the block food bar made by a person who badmouths his own mother on Twitter. So Dick. They called us Nazi and accused us of wojacking their work. What the fuck? I mean... Okay. Are they in league with Notorious Furry Gang leader Vinny? What the fuck? What the fuck? Let's see, I'm not kidding. Tripmine Studios have just had an internal severance over, and I'm not kidding, gender politics and a staged coup for power. Yes, I said a coup for power. As in, certain people were trying to steal a job position they didn't earn and overthrow the current seat of power. Excuse me? This is when we meet the final boss of Clowns from Outer Space. First, we had Vinny, the furry shark. Second, we have Unstoppable Giant, the meme lord who claims he's friends with CIA agents. Not kidding. And now we have Amicus, the Lovecraftian horror that would be the final nail of the coffin. I talked to some of the developers of Tripmine a while back about this, so my memory is fuzzy. This dude, hold on. Here, chat. Amicus brought a modeler on board to Tripmine who was reasonably talented. However, he was not talented enough to get the job position he wanted and tried to push his friend there. This was rejected much to the displeasure of Amicus. After that, there's an internal conflict about nothing getting done, which perhaps there was some truth to that. Regardless of the authenticity of that claim, Amicus tried to move himself and those he aligned with into a leadership role that was not designated to him. This was obviously shot down by those who actually sat in the leadership role, for better or for worse. No one applied for anything, followed proper protocol, or did anything professionally. And unlike other mods for Half-Life 2, Tripmine Studios had an actual license for the source engine and could make anything they wanted. This was a big deal and added a legitimate layer of professionalism for this game. For their game. It was at this point that Amicus used politics to try to make Tripmine Studios look bad to the public. He decided to target one of the lead developers, a character by the name of Evil Good Guy. Oh wow, I've heard that name before. Apparently, this lead developer is very conservative. He's against most liberal ideologies, and he's vocal about it on his personal Twitter page. That's his right and nothing to do with Half-Life modding, and I have no idea how it could come up, but Amicus made it a thing. You see, Amicus was transgender and newly hatched at that. Ooh, now we're getting into the quicksand. Oh, alright, man. Gotta be careful. This tea is getting thick near the bottom of the glass. Can you feel it? That sense of caution? Gotta tread lightly now. Bro, can you talk like a person? Can you talk like a fucking person? Can you talk like a person? Anyway. Gotta tread lightly now. Apparently Evil Good Guy says some things about transgender folk that Amicus found alarming. Things like they're predators or whatever. And, you know, some of the things that are allowed to go on in places like the United States. I hardly call this a... Okay. Probably half of the country, or even most of the world, finds a lot wrong with how far Westerners are pushing some things. And I believe it was in reference to adult men being allowed to go in the bathroom with women and little girls as long as they identified as female. You know, there's a lot more to it than that, right? You know, there's a lot more to it than that. You probably actually think that children are being mutilated. You probably actually think that children are getting bottom surgery or some shit like that. I guarantee you fucking believe that. I feel like I remember hearing about this. Like this stuff with evil good guy. I feel like I remember hearing about this. But I remember it popping up somewhere on like a forum, or I don't know if it was Twitter or something. But I think it might have been, I think it was on Twitter. And, you know, I didn't really pay much attention to it. I just kind of scrolled. I maybe read a few words and scrolled right past, but I don't know. It didn't really, but I feel like I remember something with this, but I didn't look into the finer details. Things like I'm trying to find this famous image. There was. I'm trying to see if I can find this. Because I'm really see if I can find this picture. Because we have things like, what was it, Matt Gaetz? We literally have Donald Trump in the Epstein, who's like 1,000% in the Epstein list. I think about I think about Matt Gaetz a lot as well. We know about Matt Gaetz. Just those two bombshells alone, you could probably find a big comprehensive. Alright, here we go. 2020 to present. Sex scandals. Alright. Republican. Just on from 2020 to present. Republican. Who? Alright, explain to me who is the threat to children. Is it somebody like me walking down the street? Is it someone like me walking down the street, or is it Republican politicians? I'll even give you Lisi. Look, Democrat. Republican. So I can exchange this to politicians in general. Don't come at me. So if you want to come at me like I like Democrats, I fucking don't. I hate them. I hate these people of this fucking party so goddamn much. They have let us down so many times, and even during the government shutdown, they let us down. They willingly exploited the healthcare they willingly gave up the healthcare of millions of Americans. They caved into that shit. They caved into budget cuts to our healthcare at the end of the government shutdown. They do not care about us. Over the Republican Party's demands to cut the Affordable Care Act. All because they call it Obamacare. All because they want to put more money in their fucking pockets and in their billionaire friends' pockets, which they're getting money from as well. So, before anyone fucking comes at me, like as if I'm some sort of Democrat lover, I am not. I fucking despise them with every fiber of my being. They are just as conservative, they are just as fascist as the fucking people they claim to hate. But anyway. So this is just to highlight that, like, if anybody from this shitheads community tries to come at me about something, that I like the people in office, I don't. I hate every one of them. Even my boy Bernie Sanders has let me down a lot. But anyway. So. But yeah, keep calling us the predators. Keep calling us the predators. Like, yeah, you're really focusing on the issues that matter, man. You're really focusing on shit that just doesn't happen. Like, that doesn't happen enough to warrant a whole group as a threat to society. It's not like we're terrorists. It's not like we're ISIS. It's not like we're Al-Qaeda. It's not like we're the Proud Boys, you know, an actual fucking recognized hate group. Or the Ku Klux Klan. Or just neo-Nazis. No, you know, people who are an actual, like, you know, threat to society. No, it's really the people that probably don't even make up 1% of the population. It didn't pan out. If you start to see a trend with these types of misfits, you gotta know, and you can understand on the stuff when it causes fatigue. I admit, for the sake of transparency and clarity, I lean center right in my own beliefs. Sure you do, buddy. Like I lean center right. Sure you do. Sure you do, man. I do not care what people. Yeah. I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure calling trans people pedophiles is center right. Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that's a center right. Yeah, I'm sure that's a center right belief. You know. What do you believe? What do you believe that welfare shouldn't exist next? Is that what I'm gonna hear next? You think there should be cuts to welfare, huh? Do you believe in tipping culture? Do you think that America doesn't feel the effects of systemic racism to this day? Because systemic racism persisted like even well into the 60s. And let's be real, the 60s was not that long ago, man. The 60s was not that fucking long ago. That was 60 years ago. The Civil Rights Act was signed like just barely over 60 years ago. That's not that fucking long ago. Some of you have relatives who are 60 years old. Some of you have relatives who are over 60 years old. Over 70 years old. That's not that long ago. In terms of inequalities on a societal and a systemic standpoint, we're still kind of getting out of it in a sense. This shit didn't happen overnight. People didn't become equal overnight. Do you think that when the Civil Rights Act was signed, I believe it was in 1963, do you think that all the racist people immediately just became not racist? Do you think that's just what happened? No, some of those people still remain that way till their dying day, and those people had kids, and then they projected those beliefs onto their kids, and then they project those beliefs onto their kids, and it just keeps feeding this cycle of endless hatred. Like, holy fucking shit, dude. Like, I don't understand how some people are just this stupid. I don't know how some people are this stupid. I can't play this music. I don't fucking know. I don't get it. Like, look, politics is stupid. It is bullshit. It makes people angry, but it is sadly the most important thing to worry about, because a lot of people, because anybody who thinks, oh, I don't like politics, like it doesn't affect me that much. Like, I don't think because it doesn't really affect me. You either don't realize how much it affects you, or you are privileged enough that it doesn't affect you too much, especially as a white middle class person of society, at least here in the United States of America. Like, oh my god. Now, at this current time, Magenta, yeah, no, definitely, you definitely are lucky. I don't know, the problem with the median voter is that the median voter is fucking stupid. You ever seen, like, I remember there's a really funny picture I saw. It's all like, we tried to teach a chimpanzee to understand the median voter's politics, and he hanged himself. You know why? Because the median voter, this happened, and this will happen in Ireland too. This happens in the UK as well. This happens everywhere. The median voter only gives a shit about what might affect them in the immediate moment, and does not worry about what might be beneficial in the long term. They want shit to change right now, this instantly, when unfortunately it doesn't fucking work like that unless you do something extremely drastic. Unless it's extremely drastic. The only way you could make like any kind of change that's instantaneous is that you got to do something extreme and drastic. It could be anything. Think about how COVID changed everything overnight. Think about that. COVID was so fucking drastic, it changed everything overnight. It made a whole new norm for us. And to be honest, like, a lot of people were gonna be like, you know, man, I hope things get back to normal. But the truth of the matter is that they never did truly get back to normal, did it? Like, COVID is still out there. COVID is still out there. There's still some precautions we have to take with it. People are like, you know, we still are studying the long-term effects of having the disease. Like, but I'm not saying this to be a downer or anything like that. Like, as I said, Seno, I don't think that mindset is good. I think it's very reductive. That mindset is what allows people to kind of lie down and die and watch the world around them burn, when the truth of the matter is that we are taking strides here and there. We got to take our little victories, because eventually our little victories will blossom into something big. Like, trust me, I've wanted to give up I've wanted to give up many times over. Hell, even in just this year alone, I've had that feeling. Seeing certain things happen within my state government, within the federal government, and so on and so forth. But the truth of the matter is that if I'm going to die, I'm not going to lie down. I will only lie down when I am dead. That's just how that is. But I don't think I need to read the rest of this to kind of know, like, where this is going. I don't think I need to read the rest, like, to understand where this is going. Because, so, I will give you the understanding that, yeah, I don't think this should have started over. I don't think this should have started over a YouTube comment. If it's true what you said, this should start over a YouTube comment. Yeah, this is really silly. This drama is really fucking silly. But you essentially kind of sabotaged everything even more. If what you said is true, that this happened purely over that of a YouTube comment, and like somebody tried to bring the hammer down on you over a YouTube comment, if that's true, yeah, I'm with you. That's not good. I'm going to 1000% detest your beliefs, especially from some of the shit you're saying here. But nevertheless, I can understand I know unfairness when I see it. But your attitude in regard to this, saying like, I'm amazed you're not on medication and all that stuff. And just your whole attitude in general with some of the shit you've been saying, and also labeling. So here's the thing. So, is it fair that this happened all over YouTube comment? No. But judging from the way that you're acting, just period, this was going to happen regardless. Sooner or later, somebody was going to take note of the things you were saying, and you're gonna get put on blast. You're gonna get pointed out, and then you were gonna get isolated anyway. So all that happened. So I think this result that you got was going to happen. Period. It just would have happened. It's just the catalyst would have been different. So in a moment of struggle, you unveiled who you really were, and in this blog post, you unveiled who you really were, and who you really are as a person is ugly. And to be honest, if this is how you act, is this how you treat people, if this is how you view the mentally unwell, if this is how you view like a marginalized minority group like trans people, then the community is better without you. You can either, spend some time away, talk to God, or anything of the sort. And maybe you'll be better in time, and maybe people will want to hear you out then. But because I truly don't believe people can stay bad forever. There are some people who are beyond saving, and I hope you are not one of them. But you will not be missed. At least this person, the way that they are, the way that they speak, the way that they think, will not be missed. You're an absolute loser, and go work on yourself so that you can become a winner. Oh, yeah. Anyway. But let's get back to Resident Evil 2 Source. That's all I have to speak on this. People who talk like this just do nothing but piss me off. People who talk like this do absolutely nothing but piss me off. And the reason why they piss me off is because I used to be like this person. I used to be somebody like, I used to be like this. This is how I was in high school. This is how I was from the ages of 15 to, let's say, about 18 or so. And I grew out of it. I am 24 now. I grew out of it. What did you say you were, 30? You were pushing 30, or you're 30? I think you said that they were, what, 30? I can't find it, but what the fuck? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. I I depicted myself. It's over for y'all. I depicted myself as the Chad and you as the Wojaks. Like, the fuck, man. Dude, you're a fucking loser. You're an actual fucking loser, bro. Bro, like, go get. Go, like, here's the thing. Gay can be derogatory, Seno. Gay has been used like as a derogatory term for a long, long time. Like, look, you and I can say something's gay because, let's be honest, that's what we are. And the thing is, whenever we say that's gay, we probably are saying it because we are we are fucking, well, because we align on that spectrum, number one. And whenever we say something's gay, it's probably because it's actually gay. Like, it's actually 100% gay. But people who say gay as a derogatory term are often using it to say that something is like, something sucks, something is bad, and all that stuff. And when they use gay as a derogatory, they use it to convey that something or someone is less of a man for it. Like, oh, you rollerblade? That's gay. Like, that's what I'm talking about. You rollerblade? That's gay. Like, that's not like one example. Well, here's the thing: is that like mild or not? Well, yeah, in older times, but as we said about me, like, no, it is funny. It is funny. It is funny, but that doesn't make it less derogatory. And just because it's mild or not doesn't make it not a derogatory term or a derogatory word to use in anything like that. For example, you like using the word bitch to refer to women is derogatory. It's unfortunately very normalized in a lot of media, but it is by all means a derogatory term. And yes, gay did mean happy during older times, but the thing, Mihai, is that they are the old times. Languages evolve and words change their meaning. Words change their notions over time. And so, even though gay was used to allay happiness, to even though gay was a term used to elicit happiness and all that back then, it's not a term used, collectively now to convey that. So typically people who bring up gay, so people who typically bring up gay use like the happy definition as a defense for using the word gay are bad faith actors who are really just making like excuses to like say bad things. Because if you want me to believe that you are saying gay to mean happy, then you better be talking like a fucking Shakespearean, like a Shakespearean play. You better be talking to me in Old English then. You better commit to that fucking bit or I'm just not gonna believe you. Like, but as I said, words change their definitions over time, and they will form and evolve into different things. Uh, like, for example, women call each other bitch, right? Women call each other like bitch in all kinds of different ways. Women have appropriated the term bitch to be used as a means to refer to each other, whether it be positively or negatively. or African Americans and the N word, right? That word in the hard R format was used to put them down for centuries. Have used to put them down for centuries, and they took that word, changed changed up, the changed it up, and it's now used to refer to each other. They say it positively, negatively. They say it in a brotherly fashion. Like people have gotten these words that have been used to put them down and have found ways to make it into something positive. In the same way, like, for example, queer was something that was used as an insult towards gay people in general, towards just people on the LGBTQ spectrum. Queer was used a long time ago as a negative connotation, and we have appropriated it into something positive. But however, that doesn't mean that it can't be used negatively. For example, there was a time where, like, Steven Crowder, fucking wife abusing Steven Crowder, was he referred to Vox journalist Carlos Maza with the name, like, he negative in a negative fashion called him a lispy queer. Now, he tried to defend himself by saying Carlos Maza refers himself as a queer and all that stuff. But the difference between Carlos Maza calling himself and maybe other people who are supportive of Carlos Maza calling him a queer is that they're probably doing it out of love. There are probably other queer people doing it out of love. Carlos Maza is calling himself queer out of self-love, whereas it's Steven Crowder called him a lispy queer out of malice. That's the difference. Let's see. I've always said the word. So, personally, that's the other thing too. For people on the autism spectrum, when it comes, people on the autistic spectrum, as well, such as myself and like some others that I know, also view the R slur differently as well. Some of us don't mind it. Some of us don't like it. Some of us, some of us are neutral. It just depends on the person you're dealing with. Personally, the thing is, I don't like it. I don't mind it if, say, you were to use it around me. Now, personally, I would rather you not, but it's not the end of my world if you do. And to be honest, but I do think there are better words to be used in its place. I'm not going to flip out if you do, but I honestly think dumbass is a better term. I also like the word dumbass more. Because I think dumbass is funny to me. I think, yeah, like, 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 but the R slur to me is it feels like extra low hanging fruit. It's a word that I would rather get phased out, but it's not a big deal to me. To somebody like because but somebody like Luna fucking detests the word. She hates it, period, regardless of whose mouth it comes out of. She doesn't like the word in general, just 1000%. But no, yeah, it's a word I would wish people would rather not use, especially because I think there are better terms that honestly I think there are terms that do a better job at conveying, like, whatever you're saying. I think dumbass is better. Now, there are people who are being silly. Like, I think, yeah, people, like, when you said that somebody was trying to argue that cringe is a slur, yeah, that person is fucking stupid. Like, that person's a dumbass. That person's a fucking dumbass. But I don't know, like, but it was but Fuckhead I really like as well. Fuckhead is also like really funny to me. Like I'm trying to remember this one like YouTuber who got sued by like a politician or something like that for calling him a fatty McFuckhead. I'm trying to. I really wish I remember who it was. But anyway, to kind of like just talk about like what I'm getting at here, I get the, I get where you're coming from, Seno, but personally for me, I don't think that your viewpoint necessarily like it's kind of almost like the old because I do get like your point. Your point is kind of, at least if, correct me if I'm wrong, your point to me kind of seems like I don't want to acknowledge these words or be offended by them, because getting offended by them or whatever the fuck will give them the power that will give them, well, essentially it gives them power that they shouldn't have. If that's your approach, I get it 1000%. But there's a bit of nuance to that, in my opinion. I used to, be down that role as well. But the thing is, a lot of people who take that role, unfortunately, and I'm not saying this is you whatsoever, because I feel like I know you well enough that you don't feel like this. A lot of people who kind of take that stance often try to use that as a means to excuse people who just flat out just say slurs, just in general. Like it kind of just taking it lying down, if you will. But, and I'm not saying that's what you do. I know you well enough that it's not what you do. But unfortunately, just a lot of people who take that stance do that. But really, the thing is that there's, you can't I don't think anyone could really take this all or nothing approach for something as nuanced as this, because you need to, like, we all had English, we all had literacy class, we all had writing class, we all had some form of literacy class, be it English or whatever country that you're in, like, and you probably were taught about context clues. Context clues where if you want to get, well, no, I'm not trying to say that that's what you think either. But we were all taught about context clues. Like, we were all taught about context clues in that you read the words around the surrounding word to understand the meaning behind it. And the truth of the matter, the truth of the matter is that I feel like if there is a much better way, if there is a way to convey something, to convey your point without going to that extreme, then do it, by all means. Like if there is a way to convey that, like if you can convey somebody's lack of intelligence without bringing up a term that was used to put down like actually like mentally disabled people, not even just the mentally disabled, like, yeah, just like not even, and I'm talking like it was used to put down everybody who fell on the neurodivergent spectrum. If you could convey that without saying that, without use of the R word or without use of the R slur, then do it, by all means. I often have the definition right that the R slur should be the definition in the R slur should be changed to just a picture of U.S. politicians. Fuck putting words. If we could change the definition of if we could change Merriam-Webster's the definition of the arsenal in the dictionary, um, and then just change it to U.S. politicians, that'd be good. But anyway, but as I say, I think you can. I think you can convey. You can convey somebody's lack of intelligence without stooping that low. Now there are going to be some people out there. I met some people who honestly think stupid is an ableist term. It's not. It's absolutely not. Stupid isn't fuckhead, dumbass. Like is they are not. They are absolutely not. And I think those are better terms. That's why I use them. Is it? I would prefer people not say the R slur personally, but I like from a personal experience, it means like if somebody ever says that to me, expecting me to be hurt by it or offended, they're not gonna get it. They're absolutely not gonna get it. But I know that you are not a good person if you try to like I just know you're not exactly someone with the best of judgment to be using that term to put somebody down, even if it might be justified or not. Because I feel like from Senna's case, like he would probably say that word in regarding people who come at his throat, which I have very much seen. But because sounds like Senna has dealt with a lot of a lot of very questionable people, with a lot of dumbasses. Like and I can say some foul shit to people I really don't like. Yeah, all of us can. All of us can say really. All of us can say some really foul shit to people we despise, whether it's justified or not. But I don't know. The way I see it, like words like that are the weapons of the enemy. I do not. I like I should not rely on it. No, yeah, I mean, Seno, in your case, like, here's the thing: is that in like that's the thing, they are individuals, and that's the thing. We're all people. We're all individuals. Like, we don't necessarily represent a collective. Nobody does. You only can really represent yourself. Not you. Yeah, you can only really represent yourself. You can't. You know, you can't fully represent a whole collective because you're human at the end of the day. You have the capacity to be an angel and you have the capacity to be a piece of shit. Ugh. Like, truthfully speaking, like, if you can't comprehend that even the person closest to you isn't capable of some truly heinous shit, then you have a lot of growing up to do. I'm not saying that to scare you. And I'm not saying that to cause any doubt within you about the people around you and so on and so forth. But let's be real. Like, let's be real. Seno, you have told me a lot of shit about yourself. You have told me a lot of shit about yourself. And I could easily like put it on display right now in front of my stream to point and laugh at. But I'm not going to. Am I capable of that? 1,000 fucking percent. But I'm not going to. You know why? Because that's not good. I wouldn't want that to happen to me. I like you, so and I'm not, and I wouldn't want that to happen to me, so I'm not gonna do it to you. And also, I like you, so I definitely wouldn't do it then. Even and even then, but even so, like like you should have that understanding in your head that I could do something. Same thing with Olio. I could do something. Like, I'm not saying that as a threat. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but we're all capable of bad things. But it's the fact that we don't do those bad things. That we don't act upon these bad urges. These really bad, like, I'm not even saying like that is an urge, but we all get bad thoughts. We all get bad intrusive thoughts. We all get bad urges. We all think fucked up things. Like, what if we just did this? What if we said that? And but we don't. We don't, because we have that rational part in our brain. Because at least a good chunk of us have that rational part in our brain that it's all like, maybe we shouldn't do that. The thing about people like, the thing about like this person fucking, the thing about this person right here, Wild Shot, like whoever they are, this person, like this person clearly has really bad and fucked up thoughts, and they will act on them. They just will act on them. Like, to be saying some of the shit that they have. People have been saying shit, like, people have just been saying some of the shit that they have. They're just acting on their bad thoughts. They are just at whatever intrusive and bad thoughts that they got. They don't have that rational part in the brain being like, maybe I shouldn't say this. But nevertheless. Whereas, like me, I think about fucked up things to say. Sometimes I think about fucked up things to say, even to my best friends when they get on my nerves. But I don't. Because here's the thing. You cannot control how you react to something. You cannot control how you react to something. If something makes you really upset, if something makes you unfathomably upset, you can't control that it gave you that reaction. You can't control that it made you feel that way. But you can control? How you output that. You can control absolutely how you output that. I remember I was in a situation not too long ago where, like, where a friend of mine got got upset because a mutual friend of ours was doing well on their posts and they weren't. A friend of mine, has been doing art for a while, and their posts, haven't been doing so hot. But this other friend was posting, and all their posts did well. And whenever that friend would showcase, um, whenever that friend would showcase, that it did well, that friend basically had a conversation with us, saying like, hey, can you not showcase that, and all that stuff because it makes them feel bad and all that stuff. And, you know, every fiber of my being at that time wanted to tell them to instantly. I came very close to just saying grow up. I came so close to saying grow up, to just grow up, because that is truthfully what I was feeling in that moment, because I was pissed on behalf of my friend, and I felt like that this friend was being emotionally immature to just kind of be like, hey, can you stop being happy because it makes me unhappy? Because that's what it sounded like to me. Especially due to other factors at the time. Like it was also due to other factors at the time as well, because this friend would vent to me a lot about their frustrations with said art, like art posts and all that stuff not doing well. So I felt like I had to constantly hear from them about their issues, and I wasn't allowed to be happy for something else. That's what it felt like. And you know, I could have said simply just grow up. I could have simply said just grow up, but to be honest with you, if I did, that would have been friendship ending. That would have been friendship ending 1000%. If I just said flat out grow up. But however, I still talked with them. In the end, I did talk with them earnestly about it. I said, you know, that I didn't call them emotionally immature, but I didn't call them emotionally immature. But what I did is that I said that what they were doing is emotionally immature. Because there's a difference. There's a difference between that. Because, you know, because I don't think this person is emotionally immature, but they can have their emotionally immature moments. You know, and we all can have those moments where we have a lapse in maturity, where we have a lapse in judgment, where we might, you know, do things that aren't the best call. We don't act the best way because we get too emotional. So, like, just because you have a moment of emotional immaturity doesn't mean you're an emotionally immature person. And that's what I was trying to convey the whole time. But I also said that, you know, I don't think that it's fair to basically tell this person, hey, can you stop being happy because it makes me unhappy? Because I think something needs to happen with you if other people's happiness is making you unhappy. That's how you just kind of become like mad at the world and nobody wants to be around you. That's just how that happens. You know, I understand. And the sad truth, but here's the thing too. Content creation, art posting, streaming. This is not a meritocracy by any means. Does anyone here know what a meritocracy is? Does anyone here know what a meritocracy is? Somebody in this chat is probably looking it up. But so a meritocracy is basically like this idea that if you work hard and if you're really good at what you do, meritocracy is basically if you work hard and you're really good at if you're really good at what you do, that alone will be enough to, you know, like get you your stardom, to get you your big break and all that stuff. So that's like what it is that it's, and the truth of the matter is that it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. Because you obviously need to have the skills You need to have the craft. You need to be able to be good at what you do, but you also need a lot of luck. You need a lot of luck. Like my channel is perfect example of that. I have 4.09k subs, and I am more than happy that I have that. I could have never foreseen getting a view count, getting a sub count like that. I could not have foreseen my video getting over 349k views and counting. And yes, I worked hard on this video. It took a long time to get all the footage together, and I spent like a good 2 weeks putting everything together, writing the script, recording the dialogue, and and just making everything flow as naturally as I could. And I did the same thing for the second video. And I worked hard, I worked like crazy on this video. But am I lucky that it got this much? Fuck yes, absolutely. I am so lucky. I am so unbelievably lucky. I did nothing to market this video. All I did was that I put some hashtags in. I saw somebody make a mod, make a video using this mod that got decently popular. And I was thinking, maybe some people would want to see this. And here's the thing is that I didn't even do this to be a bandwagoner. Because as I said, when I make videos, it doesn't matter what I do. Like for example, it could be on... because as I said, because I mentioned this the other day, I got a second YouTube channel. This is where all my fighting game endeavors are going to be. From clips to, documentary style videos regarding certain fighting games and all that shit is going to be here. They're going to be here. Even though I do have, some fighting game videos on here, this channel is going to branch way too far from the fighting game shit that I'm better just making a whole new channel for it. So, what I'm getting at, though, is... essentially what I'm getting at here is that there was a lot of luck involved in this. I got really lucky that this video did as well as it did. I make the videos that I want to watch. I put these videos, when I made this, I'm like, I would want to watch this, and that's it. Because here's the thing, it's like writing jokes, it's like comedians writing jokes. You need to write jokes that make you laugh, because if it makes you laugh, then chances are people who share your sense of humor is going to make them laugh as well. Whereas if you make a video and be like, somebody might like this, and you don't like it, you don't know that. You don't know that. You can't confidently say that somebody else is going to like it if you don't. And so when I put this together, I knew I liked it. And when I made these sets, these sets don't have any... I put a lot of effort into these sets, in that I recorded directly off of my Steam Deck. I had to transfer the files from my Steam Deck to my PC. And what I had to do was that I recorded the gameplay without music, so that way I could put my own. So that way I could put various different music as it went by, because. Oh yeah, and I also had to put a set counter. Put a proper tournament set counter, even though this wasn't a tournament, it was a set that needed proper counting.
Round one.
And then what I had to do hold on, I wonder hold on a second. Let's see. Hold on. I turned the screen off because I don't want you guys looking at my video. I don't want you guys looking at all my video project files. I don't want you guys looking at all my video project files and spoil, like, you know, stuff that I'm working on. See. No, that's not it. Whoops. Like, I just remember, like, for example, one of the things that I had to do for this was, like, unfortunately, you know, the clips are gone because, you know, they take up too much space. But, like, for example, for the music, right? For all the music stuff, I had to listen to this, like, carefully and then try to find a good looping point. I had to keep finding a good looping point because the matches were going on longer than the song could. So that way when it came to this, so that way when it came to the actual song, the songs would loop well. And you got to understand that when Virtua Fighter matches are typically played, Virtua Fighter matches are, like, typically played, right? After...
Okay, let's back up.
Is that typically, like, at the end of every Virtua Fighter match, a replay is typically played, right? A replay is, like, typically played, which can be skipped over really quickly. But, however, I didn't want to make any jump cuts. I'm just talking about how I edited, like, stuff like this. I'm just talking about how I edit shit. So what I did in this is that I, like, say, like, whenever a match would end, like, a round would end, and then I literally would manually skip I would edit out the replay in the video. In the video, I would always edit out the replay in the video, number one. And number two, the reason why I recorded the gameplay with no music was so that I could put music in the editing process. So that way it can go from match to match like this. So this is the next match, but the song is still going. Because if I recorded with music, there would be way too many jump cuts on the audio. And I did not want that. I wanted a very nice and seamless experience from one game to the next. And also look, but also look at this. Look at this. Look at this transition right here. If a replay was significant enough, like, for example, that it had, like, super replay, which is where it plays 3 times in a row, like this, I would just, instead of letting it go to the knockout screen and then playing the replay, what if I just put the replay mid-match? Just to go, so it's a seamless cut. This is just how I like to edit this shit. It's fun. It's very fun. Like I've done it in in this video too. Like, and this video's old. This video's fucking old. Like, it's great. I love making videos. These are the kind of videos I like to make. But anyway, so my point is that I made videos that I still make videos that I would like to watch, because if I like watching it, then there's going to be then I know there's going to be other people who like it. Because if I make something I don't like watching, then I'm never going to be confident that somebody else out there likes watching it. That's the gist of it. But anyway, this got completely sidetracked. Seno, this is 100% your fault. You are to blame for all of this. Just keep that in mind. I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. But, so we got a bit of time to spare. We got about an hour or so. Anyway. But yeah, let's just... Mods. Crush the skull thing. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. I just realized Christmas time is next month. Christmas time is upon us. Christmas time is, in fact, upon us. I fucking love this so much. Because we're about to get back into what this whole stream started for in the first place, and I said it's all your fault it derailed. Jokingly, of course. So I'm curious. What is it? Okay.
Are you seriously suggesting that all of
Now that side pull was clean as shit, dude. That was awesome. Oh! 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 Oh my god! Oh, that was sloppy as shit, dude. Yeah, the mag fumble, dude! What does the empty reload look like, please? Even the way that he's running with it, too, because how does Gordon sprint in this game? How does Gordon sprint in this game? I'm gonna be real. When I play Black Mesa, I have always run on. So I don't know how Gordon sprints in this game, how it looks when he sprints, but I thought that he sprints like with the weapon pointed downwards, you know? That he's still holding it two-handed, and it's like it's pointed downwards, ain't it? Like, ain't it like typical tactical sprint? Yeah, no, dude, like, this run is clumsy as shit. Like, this run is clumsy as shit. It lacks so much on firearm safety. I love it. This is such poor firearm safety. I love it. That's awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome. Like, look, like in my opinion, like I don't know how Blue Shift is going to look, but like it makes more sense for say Adrian Shepard or Barney to have the more tactical sprints than Gordon. Dude, that mag fumble was so good, dude. Here's the thing: is that Barney wouldn't be he would like be in between Shepard. He would be in between Shepard and Gordon. He would be somewhere in between. Because the thing is, as security guard, he probably has a good handle on maybe just the pistols alone. I would like to think for the pistols, he's comfortable with it. When it comes to two-handed weapons, like he kind of gets it, but he's not all that comfortable with it. Whereas Shepard would be comfortable in every sense of the word. The fuck! Oh my god, the mag fumble. He missed the slap! If there's one thing I will continuously praise Black Mesa for is that I think combat feels better in this game than Half-Life 2 at the very least. Oh, we got folded stock and okay.
Okay, I'm ready. More buggers.
Oh, oh. Oh. gotta see this one. I'm curious about this one. I won't look at all of them, but I gotta see this one. Okay. Oh.
I got your back. Open fire, Gordon! Fantastic. Let's see how you like this. Good shot, good shot. Don't let him get near you. Cover me while I reload. Well, you get points for trying.
And you know, once again, really sloppy single. Ooh. Okay. All right. Oh, good shot. Oh!
Let's see how you like this. Don't let him get you.
There's no way I can make that jump across that shaft. I failed physical education.
Guess that means I'm playing babysitter.
Wow. Wow. That's wow. You know, this is a bit of a side note. So I always like the chipped colors or paint or whatever the fuck this is on the HEV. I always liked it, yeah. To be honest, but I wonder, you think it's so there could be two reasons. There could be two reasons why it's all chipped color. Number one, this is an HEV that's been used many times over. That's why, number one. Number two, and like there could be a good imagine if dude, like imagine if like Gordon's HEV was like completely orange and clean starting out, but by the end it just gets more and more chipped and damaged looking like this. Imagine there's some crazy shit like that could have been, you know? I don't think it could be a thing. I feel like that would just be something that would need to be baked into the very game itself. But yeah. It would make more sense if it was in the second game since it's so expensive. Yeah. It's like you ever watch Civi 11's Half-Life 1 video where like it talks about the ending, like as for the hazard suit, I think you've earned it. And it's like, oh yeah, then why'd you take it from me in the beginning of the second game? Ow. Ow. Alright. Alright, I'm betting you guys, I'm 100% betting you guys that the, I 100% am betting that the boss, the William Birkin boss, the embryo, whether it's William Birkin or the embryo, is going to be a what are those, man? Like, no, I don't know if it's antlion guard. I feel like it could also be that. What is that fucking zombie that just has poisonous head crabs all over it? Poison zombie? Is that literally just what it's called? Guys, I've not played Half-Life 2 in a while, okay? I think the last time I played it from start to finish was like in 2017. Maybe? No. It's got to maybe 2020. Yeah, maybe one more. Nope. Oh, you can eat it. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, son of a bitch. Ow. Bitch. Welcome to Watch Mojo Top 10, and we'll be counting down the top 10 scariest enemies in Half-Life. Any of you guys ever watch Slop Mojo? Any of you guys ever watch Slop Oh! I forgot this list. Supposed to be liquors here. There's another one right over here. No. Okay. Yeah. They're tankier than what they are in actual Half-Life. Oh. I was too busy paying attention to my flashlight. Welcome to WatchMojo.com. And son of a bitch. Oh, okay, okay. Fire grenade, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Chills was I don't. Does Chills still make content? But yeah, Chills is kind of sloppy. Is there a Magnum ammo in here? Nah, I'll save it though. I won't lie, making the flashlight and the sprint the same thing will always be the one thing I hate the most about this game. And normally I would play Half-Life 2 update for that, but I can't play Half-Life 2 update anymore just cause you know, it's outdated. It's now running like it's running on just outdated source engine shit and all that. Okay. Oh. And eat. E. E. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, hello. I'm going the wrong way. So, oh, it's right here. I ordered a new mouse, by the way. It should be arriving in like a couple hours. Okay. I ordered a new Ergo mouse. It's nothing special though. Like I didn't get like an expensive one or anything like that. Alright, ready guys? I knew it. Called it. I don't even think that's Birkin. I think that's the embryo, you know? I could just be the embryo. But yeah, I bet you the final boss is an Antlion Guard. I do love this mod actually does use a... Yeah, no, yeah. I did not mean to do that. Shit. Wait. Why is that on 5? Why is that on 5? Hold on, I need to, excuse me, I need a, I need a, I need a, I need to use the bathroom. Smells like grilled cheese in here. Nope. I was checking if my mouse delivered. Okay, sorry about that. Shit. Oh yeah, it does make no noise. No, yeah, that's crazy. $225 bullets. Oh, hello. I wonder how's the gator part gonna work. Whoa! Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. That was funny. They should have done what the Left 4 Dead 2 map did and put the green tanks. Does anyone ever play Resident Evil 2 Side A on Left 4 Dead custom maps? Awesome. Oh, I picked it up. Fuck. Did I not pick it up? I thought I picked it up. Oh. I picked it up. Fuck. Now get off. Oh, shit. Game is sure giving me a lot of shotgun ammo. Oh. Ow. Oh, I thought it was away. Okay. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Oh. I feel like I could like hum the entire Resident Evil 2 fucking soundtrack because I love this game so much. Like you could tell I fixated on this game way too long. Like this is honestly my favorite Resident Evil game. I have a question. Oh. So, Senna, are you interested in like, you know, getting the means to play a lot of games that you can't get anymore? No. No, not emulators. They're all PC games that you can't get anymore. Like... Hold on, let's see what this is about. What the fuck? Riveting. So there's this dude who put a bunch of games on archive.org, and I think he arranged them in a way so that you could just download them and then boot them up. Like, no setups required. No mods. No, I think like he put Silent Hill 2 Enhanced Edition on there. Like, I'm not sure. Do you guys know what Silent Hill 2 Enhanced Edition is? And the game crashed. God fucking damn it. Well, that doesn't bode well. So, anyway, I want you guys to go to, because I'm sure probably, I hope some of y'all on PC, go to, I'm not saying you should go to this link. I'm not saying you should go to this link. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying you should get anything from this link, but you could, check out the cool games that have been archived up there. But there's a lot of really cool games that you can't get anymore on there. Some of them got delisted recently. Like I did not know this. But apparently I did not know that Condemned Criminal Origins got removed from Steam very recently. I don't know. I don't know if it's piracy or not, especially because some of these games aren't really owned by anybody anymore. But to be honest, the thing is that people resort to piracy because they don't have a conventional means of getting them. For example, Silent Hill 2 and 3 are not like Silent Hill 2 and 3 you cannot get on any storefronts at all. They are not on any storefronts whatsoever. Well, here's the thing: is that I would say if you're interested in Silent Hill 3, Magenta, play Silent Hill 1. If you are interested in Silent Hill 2, you can just play that one. Like, you can just play that one. Silent Hill 2 is not really related to the first game in story at all. Yeah, it's not really related to the first game in story at all. But one is great. I don't like I think the acting is dog shit. Like it, but the story it tells is really good, and 3 follows up in a wonderful way. But there's one game I need to figure out how to get my hands on. I'm not sure how I'm going to get my hands on it, you know. But y'all know it's a game I really would like to play.
The world.
I would love to play Prey. Prey 2006. I've heard a lot of great things about this game, and I never really sat down to play it. But its gameplay always looked super interesting to me.
Tommy? Oh my god! Help me, please!
Don't worry, babe. I'm right behind you.
Well, no, yeah, Silent Hill 1 Magenta was only on PS1. You have to emulate that game.
Tommy, don't let them take me.
Like, you need to, acquire, first off, you need to acquire Silent Hill 1 from whatever, retro game seller you can get, and then rip the ROM off of, and then, play it, on Duck Station or something like that.
You gotta help me. Where are they taking
Obviously, that's, how, you can legally emulate it.
me? Oh god, help!
But this game has always looked super sick. I have always, I think I would definitely like to play this on stream. Because this is an alien-like station. You said it looked like... Let's see. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yo, hold on, guys, hold on.
One cheek spread the other, boom. See that mocha asshole? Tickle a little bit, back shot that ass into perfection, bust just enough, just till I give her that motherfucking orgasm, and then I bust all over her back. Cause I love seeing white sperm and nut and matrix juice all over that mocha fucking ass, nigga.
Fucking... This dude's a menace, bro. Let's see. So, I was gonna play the rest of that mod, but it looks like it didn't work out. And I have something to do around 5 o'clock. So I got to, but that game is called Prey, Seno. I really want to play this game. Like, if I were to choose a single player game to play that I've never played before, I am going to play Prey. Sadly, the video will definitely get demonetized in the beginning because it might be muted here. But in this part where you're like playing, there's this part where you're fucking like, where you're just like when the aliens invade and you're in the bar, when the bar gets in taken by the aliens, the jukebox starts playing "Don't Fear the Reaper" by Blue Oyster Cult. It's a really cool scene, but yeah, no, I'm gonna get fucking copyrighted like crazy for it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna. I definitely plan on playing this sometime because this looks good. This looks pretty good. How I'm gonna get my hands on it, I don't know. But because you can't get it anywhere. But I'll figure something out. Maybe I gotta see if like I can rip a DVD. But anyway, so I guess I'm just gonna put on some bullshit before I have to go because I got stupid things to do. I got things to do, like got some plans, with some friends that was planning to happen around 5 o'clock. I didn't didn't intend for the stream to derail as much as it did, but keep in mind, remember tomorrow, guys. It's probably gonna happen sometime in the afternoon if you guys are interested. Luna and I will be playing through Dead Rising 2. That is the plan for tomorrow. And I'm excited. I have not played this in a while, but yeah, this is what's going to be on the menu for tomorrow, for sure. And I will say too that normally for a lot of special streams, and this one thing that's definitely on the menu too one day for sure is definitely like I hope to get to play through Undertale by the end of the. I hope to play through Undertale by before the end of the year as well. This is considered a game that's had probably one of the biggest influences on me for sure, and after all, I did have this made for it, just for the occasion. So he's a host, so, I want to make good use of it as well. Either way. But let's see, what's some bullshit I got on for sure. Okay, actually, all right, guys. I have something. I have some really stupid. I got something really stupid to show. I got some really stupid shit to show. So, this is really dumb. This is more Virtua Fighter shit. So this is the final special boss fight, Dural. Dural, in every Virtua Fighter game, you only have one shot to fight her and to beat her. You only get one chance to fight and beat her. You only get one chance. And so every single Dural fight is always tense just because you only get one chance. And just look at this. Yeah, she copies every other character's best. No, she doesn't just copy every other character's best moves. She has better versions. She has better versions of every character's move as well. Like, they got properties that regular characters just can't do. But and you only get one chance to fight her, but just watch this video. This video idea literally came to me in the shower, and then I was all like, I gotta make it. I have to make this video.
Fight one. Ready, go! Come on. Ready, go! Fight three! Ready, go!
So fucking stupid.
Fight four! Ready, go!
Oh fucking god. I fucking love it. This shit's so dumb, dude. Oh my god. Oh god, I fucking love I love Virtual Fighter so much. I love Virtual Fighter so much. You know what? Hold on. Yeah, hold on. You know what? You know what? Just just for y'all, just as a send off, just as a proper send off before before I have to leave. The fuck is it? Ugh. There we go. All right. Cool. The fuck? Why did Microsoft Edge just open up? Okay, Microsoft Edge just opened up for no fucking reason. Let's see. There we go. Okay. All right. Do I still have that save state? Do I still have that save state? No? No, I don't. No, alright. Let me raise the fucking volume up on this, though. Alright. Let's give this another shot before I have to leave, okay?
Fight one! Ready, go! Fight two! Ready, go!
Oh, you mother... Oh, whoops. I keep hitting the select button by accident.
Fight three! Ready, go! Excellent!
We're just gonna keep it moving.
Fight one! Ready, go!
Whoops. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Fight two, ready, go! KO. Fight three, ready, go! KO. Fight four, ready, go!
Whoops. Okay, I gotta disable that select button. That's annoying.
Fight one, ready, go! KO.
Oh, that's a mid.
Fight two, ready, go! KO. Fight three, ready, go! KO. Fight four, ready, go! KO.
Elbow's so good in this game.
Fight one, ready, go!
Oh.
KO. Fight two, ready, go! KO. Fight three, ready, go!
Fuck.
KO.
Alright, I want my shot at Doral. It's gonna be another few more stages.
Fight one, ready,
I think you get like it's like after 8 stages you fight her.
KO. Fight two, ready, go!
Whoops.
Out of the ring. Fight one. Ready, go! Fight two. Ready, go! Fight three. Ready, go!
Ah. Nice. Oh, I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead.
Fight four. Ready, go!
That's crazy. I'm dead.
KO. Fight five. Ready, go! KO.
I like 2 more stages ago. I haven't fought against. So I haven't. I'm betting it's Jackie for last stage.
Fight one. Ready, go!
Shit. Whoops.
KO.
Damn, that sucks.
Fight two. Ready, go!
He broke that?
KO. Fight three. Ready, go! Out of the ring. Fight four. Ready, go! KO. Fight five. Ready, go!
Bruh, now you are just input reading me. You saw that frame? Oh my god, the frame perfect duck is crazy.
Fight one. Ready, go!
Fuck. Ow. Oh my god.
KO. Fight two. Ready, go! Excellent. Fight three. Ready, go!
Okay. Okay. Oh, I thought I sucked at that. Almost dead. Okay.
Fight 4. Ready, go!
Alright, Jackie? No, Wolf. Okay, we're getting Wolf. Okay.
Fight 1. Ready, go! Fight 2. Ready, go! Excellent.
The AI doesn't know how to deal with that.
Fight 3. Ready, go!
Oh. Alright, now bonus stage time. Alright, guys. Alright, here's my chance. Here's my chance.
Fight 1. Ready, go!
Oh.
Fight 2. Ready, go!
Ah! Oh my god, this is why you should not put the fucking select button next to the directionals, man! Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, guys, do you all know what controller I'm using? Like. I am using a Quamba Sapphire. This is what I use. Can you guess? Alright. Look at this. Look. This button right here where my mouse is where the start button is. Can you guess where the select button is? Can you guess where the select button is? It is right the fuck over here. It is right over here. Next to the fucking directionals. And the amount of times I've accidentally hit the amount of times that my pinky accidentally grazes the fucking direction, the select button, when I'm trying to use my 3 fingers on left, down, and right over here, is annoying as shit, dude. Oh my god, man, I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed about that. I'm so fucking pissed about that. Well, that was enough of that. I hope everybody has a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Remember, I'll be back tomorrow for some Dead Rising 2 with Luna, so be on the lookout for that. And y'all figure out, what else. I'll see, what else. We could go where else we could go from there. Either way, I'm Monika, and I'll be seeing you another time. Bye-bye, everyone.